I'm going to be taking you through the hip internal eccentric exercise. What we're going to need is either an ankle weight. You can use a band if you'd like, but I highly recommend buying an ankle weight. They're super cheap online. It's a really nice tool to have in your repertoire in order to maintain the health of some tissue, and that's what we're going to be targeting today for your hip. We'll also need a ball or a stack of pillows can work, or you can even use a yoga block if you like, but in this case I'm going to be using a medicine ball, very small one, to put in between my legs, and it's performed on your side. Okay, so first things first. Now that I got my ankle weight on here, down towards my ankle, we're targeting this top leg, and I have the ball in between my legs. I want something to support my head so I still can relax there, create tension where I'm not just holding and supporting my neck. Now, I need a little bit of freedom of movement to allow my top hip to go through some sort of external rotation, which is this movement right here. From there, I'm in the lengthened position for my internal rotators. And then what I'll do is I'm going to slowly start to lift my foot up towards the ceiling and rotate this hip right here as far as I physically can, by not straightening or bending the knee even more through the compensation that it wants to do. Keep my core nice and engaged, hold that for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then slowly let it come back down. So the idea here is that we're going to be stimulating the hip capsule, but also training the hip internal rotators all at the same time and giving them the respect through their capacity of rotation, which is highly neglected in training. Most of the sensations are going to be felt right here through the front of that pocket and somewhat towards the back side of your glute. You have the freedom to wiggle this around and bring your knees more towards 90 degrees and start to pick up from there. You might be more limited in the range and access to range of motion. It's a highly shortened position for it. Another thing I'm trying to think about as I'm doing this lift is I'm thinking about this knee right here staying in contact and slightly pushing down into the ball as I go to rotate and lift up. If I wanted to bring the leg back a little bit and straighten, I'll have more access to internal rotation here. But this is a drill we want to spend more time in tension than we do in stretch.